Right, just come to a nice open spot so that I can test the Hypersmooth a bit more, because last time I recorded in linear and I thought that the Hypersmooth wasn't very good on the GoPro 7. Turns out I'd recorded in a really narrow field of view. So I'm going to try it out in wide, I'm going to try it out in super view, and also I'm going to do a bit of stick cam and try some different flying styles to see how the GoPro 7 Hypersmooth performs with different freestyle sort of, you know, like a very aggressive style or a smooth style, power loopy kind of style or a juicy style. So we're going to get the stick cam on, switch to the HD footage, try out the different Hypersmooth and see how it goes. First I'm going to try some nice smooth flying and see how that looks.
One minute.
Okay, so there's some smooth flying. Now I'm going to try some kind of flips and rolls, see if they get distorted by the Hypersmooth. So that's like a full, I never really do full rolls anymore. I need to have a look at my video because it's going a bit weirdly fuzzy. So, God, what else do you do when you fly like that? Let's try a hard split S. Let's try an orbit. Let's get a little faster with the orbit. And let's try some sort of juicy style.
Two minutes.
Let's try like a Rubik's Cube or something. Oh, thanks. I prefer the kind of slow Rubik's Cube.
1 milliamp hours.
Wow, that was a bit fast for my liking. I'll try a bit of a... That was actually terrible, but, you know, try again. Didn't flick the nose down enough there. But anyway, it's a good sort of range of flying, I think. Try some, maybe I'll try some power loops. Oh, video went terrible there.
One milliamp hours.
Cool, so that pack's done, and I feel like I did a good...
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
308 milliamp hours.
She's not going to shut up now. Are you sitting down, Eli?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
324 milliamp hours.
So, as I'm sure you'll know, you don't get to see the HD footage whilst you're flying. So that means that I've just looked at the HD from the GoPro with the Hypersmooth on, and I thought I'd give you my thoughts. Basically, it seems that only on very hard flips and rolls does it have any kind of distortion. When I watched the HD back, it seemed really nice and smooth. It seemed absolutely fine with kind of juicy flick type maneuvers, fine with orbits, fine with power loops. I just noticed a very little bit of distortion. It sort of looked like the camera had come loose almost, just on a very hard flip or roll. I was purposely flying kind of aggressive, with doing like Rubik's Cube type maneuvers and that kind of thing to really try and put the Hypersmooth on the GoPro 7 through its paces. And the reason I wanted to do this video and to do this testing is basically because the Session 5 is unavailable now, so people are transitioning more to the Hero 7. So the Hypersmooth, I think, is such an easy way of getting nice, smooth, steady footage without having to buy software like Reelsteady. I'm really liking it. I'm going to leave it running. I think probably the final test will be just to do a run in some really tight proximity, like an abandoned building or like the church that I fly sometimes. So that will probably be the final test, but basically I was really happy with it. I'm probably just going to record now in 2.7K, 60 frames a second, super view with the Hypersmooth on. After I'd done that, we just moved over one field and tried to get some cool tracking footage into the sunset over all the yellow flowers. It was actually really fun. I had the Hypersmooth on for that as well, and that was shot in wide, which obviously is still pretty wide, but it's a little bit narrower than super view, so it's supposed to be better for chase footage. Yeah, it came out quite nice. It was really good fun to do. I think we'll probably have another go at it. So I'll leave you with that footage in case you're interested, and thanks for watching. Bye.